Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. This is elemental readings for air signs for the Leo new moon happening Tuesday the 18th or Wednesday depending where you are in the world. I believe it's like later at night in North America on Tuesday. So both days really. Basically when this is being posted. I'm not doing weeklies this week. I have some decks I'm getting to know this week. You know, and some other reasons. So I'm just doing the elementals for this transit. But we are also heading into Virgo season, so maybe I'll do like a collective reading before the end of the week for that as well. Who knows? But yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay. We had an Aquarius full moon a couple weeks ago, but other than that, we have a crap ton of fire, like a lot of fire going on right now, which with, you know, air and fire can be like dusty, like, right? Like crazy hot. And then there's like a lot of water and a lot of earth. And earth and air energy like does like work together pretty well because they can both be very practical and logical. But with all the water and all the fire and there's not much air going on really, it's, you know, it's really, you guys are kind of, it's out of your element. So maybe the focus is definitely like on the heart space, desire, indulgence, a lot of that kind of stuff that makes you feel good, that maybe necessarily is satiated through all those kinds of like watery and like fiery and non-reasonable, I just heard expectations, but you know what I mean, like, it, like, air signs are logical, they're, you know, and practical in the same way that earth signs are, but, you know, with all the fire and the water and everything, there's really this push to ground, like, all those desires, and some people are going into shadow energy with that, with overindulgence, and some people are really able to harness this desire and passionate energy, you know, reconciling it in the heart space with that, all the Cancerian energy that we have going on, and there's some Pisces going on as well. Neptune's in Pisces, at home in Pisces right now, and there's retrograde as well, so I hope you guys are doing okay with that. With that being said, I have a new deck that I'm leading with today as the primary. My mommy got it for me. She's the best. I told her I was getting new decks this week, and she's like, no, I already got you one for Christmas. She knew I was going to go out and get it, so she's like, well, you might as well come get it. It's the Manga Tarot, and it's fucking gorgeous. I've been eyeing this deck for months. New beginnings for everyone. New moons are great time. There's a lot of manifestation energy at play right now with this fire energy. Utilize it for sure. Again, with Leo season, with this new moon, Leo energy, Mercury and the Sun are working with this Leo new moon, pushing into Virgo, which is very much so grounding these desires into, you know, into reality, right? So, for some, again, that shadow energy of overindulgence, especially with like trying to temper all the hurt stuff going on, and you know, all the that Cancerian energy. Look at this deck, you guys. Isn't it fucking awesome? Beautiful. She's hot. I do have to be careful with this deck though, because I already realized that the Devil card has straight up tits on it. So I don't know if YouTube is like a big fan of that or not, but these aren't meant for children. Just saying. Disclaimer. Alright, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for Leo full moon. Okay. Whoa. Wow. Okay. I'll probably pull some more cards here. 2 8s. Wow. That's awesome. Awesome energy. That's putting time and focus on something, and that is movement, making it happen. So this is like hard work. Like very hard work. Like, see how he's, like, studying into the wee hours of the night, and then he's, like, taking that knowledge and putting it into practical motion. 2 8s, that's, like, boss energy. Making shit happen. Big time. Two of Cups. This has been coming out for everyone. Love is especially with Venus in that heart space, Cancerian energy. This card is amazing. The first time I saw this card, I actually felt the Kundalini energy between that Two of Cups. They're very powerful, very beautiful. That's been coming out for everyone. With this Three of Wands. Wow, very auspicious, you guys. Three of Cups celebration, abundance. This reading is very nice so far. Oh, very, very, very nice. The Wheel of Fortune, and the World was underneath that as well. Which, by the way, is my favorite card in this deck. I just have to show you guys how cool and beautiful the artwork in these cards is. Wow. Love it. All right. Harmony, celebration, love, soul connections, right? Soulmates, it can be a friend. It can be going out and getting a dog. Like, who knows, right? Beautiful reading so far, though, you guys. I like it a lot. Wow. Ooh, there it is. Ah, right in the fucking solar plexus. Eek. Okay. Well, there's a lot of that passionate new beginning. Air energy underneath that. More air energy. Libra. Page of Swords. He looks. But it's funny because Justice is blindfolded there, right? So very interesting play on energy there. Ace of Cups. This is funny. We have the Knight of Wands underneath that. And one thing I was going to say about all this fire and water energy, with wanting to ground our desires and our passions, and manifestation, harnessing that, the motivation to ground that into Virgo season. When I was shuffling the decks, to get ready for your reading, this deck and this deck, both of them I cut to a Knight of Wands facing a Knight of Pentacles, which to me directly speaks about that energy of, this is you guys as far as I'm concerned. It could be who you're dealing with or someone around you, with that cup there, very much so focused on their cup. And this is two cups coming together. And with that Knight of Wands, that's all about passion and move and quick motion, wanting to move towards your desires and creativity and harnessing that. But meeting the Knight of Pentacles, which is very slow, stable energy. I just really see you guys struggling with meeting in the middle of like what you're moving towards in terms of passion and manifestation versus like being practical and actually grounding it and striking somewhere in the middle, like actually how to go about doing that, because the Knight of Wands is very fast moving energy. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving, so it's almost like you guys are like struggling with being out of your element, right? Like trying to ground this fire energy. No, isn't that funny? I didn't even notice that there's that Knight of Pentacles there. Three of Swords, heartbreak, pain, right? Look at her. She's like, she's very, she's blind too, like Justice. Really stuck in that energy there. Here's this Queen of Wands. She's very attractive. That's that boss energy. So I'm actually kind of seeing that as this Queen of Wands, which could very much so be you guys, with that Ace of Wands underlying the whole reading. A lot of new beginnings. It is a new moon. New cycles taking root here, backed by fire, right? So I'm kind of seeing this as this queen because she is very boss-ass energy. Like, she's a master at manifesting. She's charming. She's sexy. Look at her. She harnesses fire. She rules the fire domain. She's the expert at grounding manifestation backed by fire, right? I'm kind of seeing that as this double 8 energy here, but it might not be. It could be you guys moving towards this Queen of Fire, or it could be you guys as well. But there's a Knight of Pentacles. There's that slow moving energy. You know what? I'm actually going to keep that Knight of Wands out with this Knight of Pentacles because it's amazing to me that these two came out again. Look, the Knight of Coins is looking to the Knight of Wands, like, how do I ground this? And again, with being air, it is a struggle understand. I'm feeling solar plexus issues, like, and that's like our powerhouse, right? It's like it's where our personal power like stems from, what we act out of, like our center chakra balance between the higher 3 and the lower 3, right? That's like totally that middle space between the grounding backed by fire, right? Struggling with that for sure. So we'll probably get more information about that. I'm clarifying that first for sure. So let's look at this here. Why? I mean, I get it. You guys are out of your element. That's clearly, like, I was already picking up on that before I even, you know, really got into this. Could be some communication issues too. This is very much so a card about communicating. And my throat chakra is kind of going off now too. I almost just bit my tongue. It was so like barely there, but like it was like enough to be like, I just bit my tongue a little bit. Someone's biting their tongue maybe in this energy. Maybe due to painful memories. No love connection with that 3 of Swords. And I just saw the 6 of Cups here. Yeah, very much so with this needing to meet in the middle in this fire element. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles for my air signs, please. This grounding backed by fire. Oof, the Magician, Gemini energy, and Virgo, Mercurial, so from Leo to Virgo season, backed by fire. Tell me more, please. Page of Wands, communication is needed. This is communication, creativity, youthful, passionate, very passionate, creative energy. So right now, like, sitting in that, this is like the moving forward, but it's funny because these are knights and this is a page. This is a page. So definitely that's what this block is here. And that's funny because when we talk about being out of your element, you guys rule thought and communication. Right now with all this water and fire and earthy does suit you guys very well, but it's hard to ground anything practically or logically when you guys are in like out of your logical element here, right? So I think it's affecting your guys' communication, right? And that's why these two, this Knight of Wands is having trouble moving forward, you know, feeling like a page. That's the kind of middle ground here where this block and like actually grounding it is stemming from this communication, right? Because you guys are kind of out of your element with this energy, right? It's not lending towards, but this is also a call to creativity, which can very much be your element, right? You guys can totally harness this fire energy for sure. So, anything else about this Page of Wands communication, please? Holding back. We've been seeing that a lot. For all the signs. Defensive. Again, I would be defensive too. I mean, I am air heavy, but I also have like an Earth stellium and fire rising and a Pisces stellium, so like I can handle all these energies well, but you know, for someone who is very air heavy, you know, and with not so much of these placements, you know, I could definitely see where the struggle would be in that being defensive, you know, or being guarded moving forward, possibly due to this painful 3 of Swords situation here. Tell me about this Page of Wands, please, Spirit, for my air signs. Woo! There's a Cancerian energy. I do get a nod to Cancer. You could be a Cancer, Gemini, Cusper with the 2 horses there. This is like moving forward triumphantly, wanting to communicate, wanting to be victorious and triumphant in your communication here, and in this grounding this energy and being creative. That's like very much so wanting victory here. and moving forward. And it's very similar to this energy. This Eight of Wands, movement, communication. I mean, this just screams movement and communication, all of these cards. Big time. Which, again, you guys are probably struggling with the lack of air energy going on and all that. Oof. Fire and water. There's you guys on the bottom. We like that very much so. Yeah, ooh. It's a lot of swords. Feeling very young. There's that communication. He's not communicating in that one. He's hiding his cups there. Being very, looking at this mental confusion, right? Not being able, that creativity, like that youthful energy that's like looking at this mental confusion here. Okay, so let's look at the Three of Swords. Actually, let's look at this Queen of Wands. I'm not so much interested in this because I'm actually kind of seeing this. We'll see if it comes out with this queen. If it doesn't, then this is old energy, and that's just what's holding you guys back. Possibly with this retrograde energy. All this fire, too, is very confident. Again, with your communication being out of your element, pushed into all this fire and water, and needing to ground from that place. It could just, you know, be pushing you. That could just be what this is, right? A lack of confidence with communication. Tell me about this Queen of Wands with this boss energy. Wow. Pain. So there's that Eight of Pentacles energy again, focusing on something, bossing up, could be communicating about this pain. This is a lot of pain here, so it could be very much so attached to this queen, or it could just be paining this person because they're focusing on it so much and there's a lack of movement here. We'll see what else comes out with that. The Sun, some of you are dealing with a Leo. Wow, look at that. Wow, abundant new beginning, beautiful energy. It's definitely what's trying to take root here. That's like underlying on both of these decks. And that's, you know, it is new moon with fire. You know, that's the epitome of this new moon. So it's confirmation. Why the Ten of Swords with this queen? Could just be you being, you know, burdened and pained by not, like, being able to take action on something. Again, this is, like, very studious, focused energy. Maybe a lack of focus. Lack of focus here. What's this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit? What's the Ten of Swords? Why? Two of Pentacles. This has been coming out for everyone as well. With new cycles, you know, something always gets dropped, you know, when something new begins. So this could just, I think this is just really you guys juggling back and forth. This has been coming out a lot for people. Ooh, Tower moment. King to the Queen of Wands. Death. So there could have been an ending here. That page is looking at it. Potentially looking at someone who's very single and independent, just saying with that Nine of Wands and that, or Nine of Cups and that Queen of Wands, right? Yeah, it's like a tower moment caused by confidence, or, you know, that there's just like, I just feel like a suppression of fire here, like, again, like struggling with grounding that. But there's the King to the Queen of Wands here. If this is someone you're dealing with, it's definitely a match here. In that fire element. Yeah, this could just be dropping the pain too, right? Shifting your focus somewhere else. That could just be what that Two of Pentacles is here. Or putting work into something and bossing up. Bossing up. These are like power couple. Like these two, when they come out together, fucking power couple. And look at how she's eyeing him and he's staring at her. Power couple for sure. Boss ass energy. This all could just be about you. You know, stepping up to the plate. Harnessing this fire energy for like creative endeavors or like boss stuff. But with this Two of Cups, I mean, with the King to the Queen of Wands, definitely some of you are dealing with a very sexy new beginning here, very hot hot new beginning here in a love connection. So let's look at that Two of Cups. Page of Cups again. And in this one, he's actually offering it. Tell me about this Two of Cups, please. Whoa, Knight of Wands, wanting to rush in. How do I ground this? Right. Backed by fire. Hot. Like, even in the background, look, it's like warm and hot. There's like fire and the Kundalini burning up. But in this deck, and I've said this in many readings already, I always see him as not moving forward. And he's very much so mirroring this Knight of Pentacles, who also doesn't move forward. In this context, like how I was seeing it with that not, how do I ground this backed by fire energy? This white horse is not moving forward. How do I ground this? Anything else? Wow. This came out in another reading too. Interesting that they came out together like that. There's a lot of, like, this is that Capricorn energy. We have like 3 planets in Capricorn right now, and at least 2 of them are, I think they're all retrograding in Capricorn, right? So some, you know, a lot of us are taking a big fat look at situations like this and devil energy in that retrograde energy, right? For sure. Loss, yeah. To me, I'm just seeing this devil energy as like what this page is looking at. It's like, this is a lot of heartbreak and loss, and it's coming out attached to this love connection here. So definitely could be a tower moment for some of you. I'm just seeing that this is the end, especially with that death energy, and someone's realizing that with this page. The page was underlying here as well. Oh, and look, the 5 of Cups underneath that as well. A lot of confusion and loss here. But death, either transformation to that new beginning with this person, or just straight up letting go of the past and bossing up here. So let's see what else wants to come out with this 2 of Cups here. Tell me about this 2 of Cups in this page. Ooh, King. Wow, there's that Queen of Wands, the King. Definitely, some of you are dealing with a Leo. Could be referring to Leo season that this transpired. Very single, stable, masculine energy here. That's like bossing up too, moving from the 8 to the 9. This is like putting work into something or focus into something, and then this is like the stability that results from that. The High Priestess. This can be like very guarded energy. I was seeing like, remember I was saying before, like guarded, defensive energy. This can also be just like knowing something, right? Oh, moving to the 10 though, from the 5, from that loss. For some of you guys, I definitely see like a soul connection coming together with this King and Queen of Wands. And this just like kind of screams illumination, major for Pisces as well here. We did see that Page of Cups, but that's a lot of Leo energy, and the sun is underlying. This is like illumination, like things becoming known through intuition, or like actually becoming known, or maybe like somebody opening up. Like think of the sun, it like emanates from within, right? And this is like a very closed off energy. So, and also when we ground things into reality, we have to water them and give them sunlight for them to grow, right? And, you know, with very closed off energy, or like like, this is like also committal energy as well. You know, with that lack of communication, or like that lack of being able to ground this backed by fire desire here. That rhymed. It's like dropping the pentacle of like being held back, being like, again, just bossing up, right? Like really owning that fire and being able to ground it here. The Ten of Pentacles from the Five, like, definitely moving away. And I'm just kind of seeing it like, you know, King and Queen of Wands. And you guys, like, we did see the King of Swords come out. This is an air reading. You guys are coming out as the Page of Swords and Wands. But, you know, it's really like graduating from this Page to this Knight to this Queen to this King. Like, you guys are kind of mirroring each other in the sense of, like, you're graduating from Pages and Knights to Kings and Queens, right? Actually grounding that energy, letting go of this Devil of either confusion too, with that, you know, not being in your element energy. This talks about clarity though, right? Somebody could be bringing this in for you as well with this Tower moment. Like, maybe you were in that energy and you meet your match. Like, I'm kind of seeing that here with this eights, like, coming into, like, that power couple energy together. Like, it's almost like moving from this 5 to this 10 here. It's almost like totally, you know, and there's stability, more wands, fire underneath that. You know, this person might really, like, trigger you in the sense that, like, it's just like boss ass energy, and you're like, oh shit, I am a boss, and, like, this person is a match to me, because they definitely are in that fire energy. And it might be facilitating, like, some kind of warmth for you. I'm just feeling, like, warmth coming in with this Ace of Wands here. So, yeah, all the best, you guys. Till next time.